Bam! They cut the legs out from underneath the stock market. Hey, everybody. Welcome to this week's edition of Wall Street Winners for June the 13th, 2022. Year's almost halfway done. This is never done. This, however, is done. Stick a fork in it. Look at this. Hard down day, close on low, gap open on the high, gaps down, close on low. Now, the only good news was the volume wasn't that high. But one thing we've been talking about is the purple predictor. The smart money is selling. They do not like this market. Now, just explain to me, are you dumb money or smart money? No, of course you're smart money because you're a subscriber to Wall Street Winners. Even if you're a freebie, we still love you. You know that. Dow, look at the dramatic increase in selling pressure here. Buying pressure down a normal amount, no big deal, but the selling pressure accelerated dramatically. Now, this type of selling pressure, we can see that it can go up more, but if it goes up more, then we'd probably be looking for a rally, oddly enough. But right now, the selling pressure is heavy. The black line we don't talk about so much. But the black line turning up confirms this bear market. That's the ADX. It is a strength of trend indicator. So when the market was going chop, 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 the ADX went down. But now that it's clearly into bear mode, it's going back up again. NASDAQ, why don't we just kiss this baby goodbye? Same story. Close on low, close on low. Not good signs. No change here, of course. Obviously, we're still seasonally not doing anything. Here's a big reason why we're collapsing here. Now, notice that this only goes for a week or two more. Okay, it goes to like the third week. That's only another week or two. So we could see this market drop sharply. I'm going to get way short this week, but it may not last more than 2 weeks, this leg down, and then we start a seasonally very bullish situation, and then a big move down from the peak in August. So we got lots more on the downside, but we're going to probably have another rally coming up here in a week, maybe 2 weeks, something like that. So we don't want to get married to our short positions. Got it? Don't get married to the short positions. Yes, get short. It's a bear market, don't you know? But do not get married to your short positions because a rally is coming up. Asset allocation, they got out of stocks, put their money back into safe, secure bonds. Oh, well, they're safe and secure, all right, but only if they're treasuries. What we're going to be seeing is junk bonds get killed. Because junk bonds are more correlated with the stock market than they are with the bond market. So yes, there's money going into investment grade bonds. Yes, there's money going into treasury bonds. No, there's not money going into high yield, otherwise known as, you and I, we call them junk bonds. All right, the risk indicator. Obviously, they took less risk. That falls into the category of duh. Global shares, goodbye, see you later. Goodbye, bye-bye. Okay, yield curve, no news over here, very little price action. Over here, bonds going down in spite of the buying. That's how bearish the situation is in the bond market. Gotta be short these bonds. Look at this. Our indicators just spiked up. The only one that was bullish was gold. That's the little gold line down there, but now it's going up too. So we're going to see higher interest rates on the long end of the yield curve. The Fed is guaranteeing us higher interest rates in the short run. Is this the environment you want to be long stocks? Is this the environment you want to be long bonds? No. By the way, is this the environment you want to be long a house? No. It's time to be on the short side. It's time to be bearish. The dollar, on the other hand, spiked. What? Yes, the U.S. economy, what they did is they sat down and they said, wait a second, inflation came out at over 8% again. I mean, the highest in 40 years. Of course, you heard it here first, months ago. I wish Jerome Powell subscribed to Wall Street Winners so that he could get better monetary policies. That's all I can say. I'm not going to say anymore. Okay, so This means, why did the dollar spike up? Because now they know the Fed's going to have to get even more aggressive than what they have been, which has been moderately aggressive, but they started way too late. They're going to have to get interest rates not 3%, which is kind of what they're targeting this year. How about 8%? We're definitely going to 5% on Fed funds by the first half of next year, maybe first quarter. We'll fine tune that later for you. But nonetheless, dollar strong. And gold was strong. Ooh, that's interesting, because when the dollar is strong, usually gold is not. But look at the spike in volume. It started out down because, of course, the dollar was strong and closed. Look at this. This one bar is like the same range as the last 3 weeks. Incredible. One of the biggest bars since the speculative blow-off back in May. I think they're starting to focus more on real interest rates coming down, because even though interest rates are going up, inflation's going up faster. So that's helping out the gold market. Let's take a look over here. Oh, wow, this is not good. That indicator is clearly bearish. This one, a little bullish. This one, I'd say, is probably bearish. There might be 2 bears and maybe 1 bull. I don't know. Over here, crude oil got a little bit of a punch in the nose, but not much. I think we're still going to move higher. Now, we're not going to move higher for the rest of the year. There's going to be a point where we're going to have to get out of this, but I think the point is probably in August. Seasonally, crude oil usually rallies this time of year, partly on the back of gasoline demand, partly because they shut down a lot of oil fields in August, and they do all their annual maintenance all in the month of August. Okay, so as a result, there tends to be less supply in August, as oil fields around the world, the workers take August off and the maintenance crews come in and they work like maniacs to keep the pipelines, keep the oil fields, to keep the refineries working the other 11 months of the year. So that's what's going on here. Another problem, all these countries, they have quotas in OPEC and they can't produce up to their quotas. I'm talking about Mexico. I'm talking about you, Venezuela. I'm talking about you, Iran. But guess what? Russia's still pumping as much as they can. Okay, Bitcoin. Okay, after the stock market collapse, we have to get bearish on Bitcoin. Look at the purple predictor. The smart money, which had been keeping me from shorting Bitcoin, is now saying, okay, we give up. It's not going up. They bought heavily, and then Bitcoin starting to drift lower, not as bad as the stock market, but the correlation is 80% with the NASDAQ right now, so far this year. So that's not very good. And when the smart money gives up on Bitcoin, it's time for us to sell. Sell Bitcoin. See you later. Go short. Okay, freebies. You know what to do. Stop being a freebie. Become a fully paid up member. It's cheap, considering all the money you can make and all the money you can save. Hey everybody, Courtney Smith here, and I just wanted to kind of reveal with you one of my secrets of my success, and that is I use a website called stockbutler.com, and the reason I use it is because it saves me so much incredible time, and it was based on my forms of analysis. The Stock Butler was developed by one of my brilliant students. Of course, all my students are brilliant, you know that. And he designed it around my technique for fundamentally selecting stocks. So all you have to do is you come here, you go to rate, you go to best of the best, that's the name of the technique, and bingo, there's the list. And then, since there's only 4 stocks there, no problem. Go up to rate, go down here to advanced stock list. I usually change this to main E table, update the list. Anything in green, I'm interested in. Now, I know that these are fundamentally powerful stocks. Now, all I have to do is go find the correct technical entry and exit point. So, Stock Butler saves me a tremendous amount of time, keeps me focused on only the best of the best stocks instead of wasting my time on other garbage. All right, everybody. We'll see you later.